Unfortunately didn't stop by Wilby bringing the full result shortly. Doesn't look tired, does he?
No, he's just strolling around after that. Bet it's out of breath, but a very convincing win there from Owen Barry. Looks really smooth over the hurdles, incredible technique over there. But was it Thomas Slade came through for second?
He just clip in at the end towards the end to maybe avoid there.
But we've still got some action left in the track. We've got the women's 100-metre hurdles coming up next, followed by the women's 3,000 metres. So don't go away yet. There's still plenty of exciting action waiting for you right here, live at Run Jump Throw. So stay tuned for that.
But first, of course, we've got the 100-metre hurdles for the women. We'll be taking you through a start list shortly, but these athletes just in their blocks. It's kind of a spectacle, you know, under the floodlights. But anyway, let's take you through the lineup. We've got Mallory Cluley of England South, Grace Morgan of Wales, Rhiannon Darrington of Guernsey, Isabel Breeden of Wales, Anna Macaulay of Northern Ireland, Samantha Harris of England Midlands, Bethany McAndrew of Scotland, and Abigail Paulet of England North. So another strong line here. And for me, I think, you know, when it gets to the evening and you're racing under the floodlights, I always think it just makes athletics feel a little bit different.
It's a little bit special, isn't it, I think, when you're racing under floodlights like this. It makes it a bit more exciting. The atmosphere changes slightly.
It does. It almost gives it almost like a little magical feel. You know, it's a little bit different. It's very rare that you actually get to compete under the floodlights, and it's a summer's evening. You know, floodlights in the winter, different story. Cold, windy,
cold, miserable, depressing.
Don't really fancy it, but you know, a cold, you know, a nice summer's night under the floodlights. You get to about 9 p.m., 9:20 as we are now, and you know the temperatures drop, but it's still warm enough, and you know it's almost ideal. I think I've run some of my best ever races in these kind of conditions, so I can certainly, you know, relate to these athletes.
Indeed, yeah. So,
but I mean, Tom, who's the athlete that stands out most for you at the moment?
Oh, Mallory Cluley is currently 4th in the UK rankings, having a very strong season, around 13.92 of the hurdles this year. So very strong athlete, very fast, and definitely could be a real danger here. But there's a lot of strong athletes in the competition. But I think Mallory Cluley is probably my favourite to win. The Blackheath and Bromley athlete representing England South.
It's coached by Daryl Maynard, so he really is a fantastic athlete, and you know it's great to see him back racing well. But about to get underway here in the women's 100-metre hurdles. We've got Chloe from Morgan to Darrington, Breeden, Macaulay, Harris, McAndrew and Paulet. I believe there's an athlete missing. That's Anna Macaulay of Northern Ireland, I believe, a non-starter. But still a star-studded lineup, 7 athletes, points up for grabs, and that's what these athletes will be chasing this evening. And we're underway here, first time of asking. And Rhiannon Darrington moving very well there, and Grace Morgan as well, the Welsh athlete. But here comes Samantha Harris. Samantha Harris running away, and here's Mallory Cluley. Samantha Harris. It's a real battle between those two, and it's going to be very close.
Both athletes ranked 4th and 5th in the country this year, which just shows the standard of this competition. It's two of the best athletes. This year. Both looking very strong in that race, and a real battle between them. It was really exciting to watch.
Oh, certainly. I mean, you've got to think the girls in the top 3 as well. I mean, I think the top 2 have gone to, you know, Boris, of course, the European Under-20 champ. So, I mean, this really is a, you know, 100-metre hurdle, and really is an all-time high, I'd say, for British athletics at the moment. But look at Chloe, just finishing so strong, and It's a very, very close finish, and I think they would have gone sub 14 there as well, which is a very good clock in here. I would just quickly take you through the hurdles results from the females. We've got the Samantha Harris won in 14.08, a strong performance from her. Mallory Cluey from England South was in second, 14.24, and Abigail Paulett from England North took third, 14.30. Strong performances there. Of course, it was a good battle between Harris and Cluey, but Harris did come out on top there.
Yeah, it was a very exciting finish there between the two of them.
Seeing Grace Brock, of course, one of the biggest talents in British distance running at the moment. Seeing her, you know, kick down a final K, I mean, that was phenomenal. Yeah, showed real character, real strength from her. But I mean, so many big performances. I think if you were to look at the teams that performed tonight, and you know, for me, Scotland stand out. You know, they just seem to show so much passion,